Y'all want another video?
Yeah, we witnessed that. Hey everybody, it's your boy Matty Rants here, and I'm with Jamar84.
Hey, how y'all doing? I'm not beat today, sue me.
RuPaul's Drag Race. All Stars 3, Episode 2.
This was filled with tomfoolery and just outright
Okay.
what?
Let's just say Reddit, liar, liar, pants on fire, and we're all kind of glad.
And I'm
about
glad
it.
because I like not knowing, and this makes it all for the
yeah.
better surprise.
When I say we all thought from the beginning of the episode, no shade to the Chi-Chi, but it seemed like that was how it was going to run down, or possibly a little Milk of Polynesia was going to go out as well. If you are fans of the Borden, if you are fans of Promised Land, if you are fans of the Lactaid,
She was giving me great value today.
2% milk, you may not like us today.
Because I don't know what brand of sorcery she's putting on the producers to keep
But
her
the
safe.
spell was on some boots.
I don't understand. I don't get it.
Okay, but before we get into that mess, look down below. That's our links to all of our social media pages. Make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to share.
Shout out to y'all getting the video to like, what, 37K?
It was 36, I think.
Y'all better work.
Yeah.
Y'all better fucking
Thanks,
work.
guys. That was
Ow.
awesome. Really appreciate the love. But past that, let's get into the episode.
Okay.
After the elimination, Ben walks in and he has the moment of feeling a tear for having to eliminate someone after seeing the last season of All Stars. It's just so hard. Oh my God.
And you signed up and you knew how this was gonna go, and everybody, she's like, this is so hard.
She wasn't golly gee whiz in there, baby. It was.
What did she do?
Oh,
What's the invitation?
man.
What was it? No zipping.
Oh, whoa, zippity, wow. That didn't happen. That was, oh my. I had to send someone home. I was
And the rest of the
like,
girls are like, girl, what do you think you're here for?
Miss
Why do you think
B,
you're here?
Especially Shangela. Oh my goodness, the boo and the who's. Okay, Ben, I love you too because you slayed this episode.
Bitch, Ben has been coming for the secretly
But we don't know
under
if
the
it's
radar.
an act or not. Oh, before,
That makes it even better.
But Jamar, we have to say something that's kind of apparent.
Oh,
here.
right.
Since this is the Rudemption runway, I brought back Alexis Michelle's Navajo printed dress as the background. Again, you remember from the previous All-Star season, right?
The only time that Alexis Michelle will be mentioned in an All-Star season.
Oh, and season 9. Don't do that. You know, I guarantee you, Miss Michelle, Miss Michelle will be in All Stars 4. Guarantee it.
I would be like, why?
I wouldn't be shocked if Alexis Michelle was. Okay.
Why? Okay, that's not what we're here to talk about.
Because we're doing it. We do this all the time. Sorry. We just love Drag Race so much. Kids, Ben was sobbing about the whole thing. And of course, it's like, but that's the name of the game. We get it.
This is why we're here, okay? This is not, it's no tea, it's no shade.
She told us that we're going to have to eliminate people and pick them and do the same. I can't wait to see, that's next week. But, you know, they were asking Aja, hey, Aja, who did you pick, sis? She chose Chi-Chi.
And Chi-Chi was like, huh.
Don't
But you know
sleep
what?
on
You can't, Chi-Chi, don't get mad, girl. Do not
Because all of
get
us,
mad. Do not get mad because that shoe, I love you down, but that shoe. Coming from an HBCU, I know what you were going for. We know it. We understand the inspiration, but.
Oh my God, so bright. Ooh, there we go.
That shoe. Oh, but bitch, you wore it out this week, though. We'll get to that. We'll get to that later.
That flat.
And that wig.
Oh my God. It's like first
But the
time.
costume.
It was like first time in drag. No,
But the costume.
The costume was great.
It was everything.
But yeah, Chi-Chi said, don't sleep on the Devane, baby. And you know.
We are wide
open, especially with that next week's look. Oh my God. I
Since when did
said,
Chi-Chi start wearing
let her on the
bottom
Bad
lashes?
Girls Club. But listen.
That'll be next week.
Now, of course, Shangela gave us that good old Game of Thrones Daenerys tease. And for my Game of Thrones fans, Jamar's just getting in.
I'm late.
I'm already caught up. It's one of my favorite shows. I was like, oh, she had a Game of Thrones reference. She got this one, y'all. But the episodes just started off with the boo, the who's, the ha, the what's, and how it always starts.
Ben, we see what you're doing. We're on to your game. We see what you're doing. You're trying to be slick.
So nice. Nice nasty. That's what we call it in the South.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh no. But in the background. I have an idea. I'm going to
But you know what? That's a good way to play.
It's good though. Because she's playing the game, but the girls see it and it's just kind of like, well, you see it, but at the same time, she's killing you softly with her song, telling her whole life with his words.
Killing me softly with his song.
Y'all don't know the Fugees, get your life. Okay, the girls come back in the workroom.
And Miss Chi-Chi Devane, or they ask, how do you guys feel about the week? Did you feel anybody else should have went home, etc., etc.? Chi-Chi was like, well.
Let's be real.
She started shaking the table. She was like, Miss Lactose Intolerant over here. Where was the talent?
Oh,
because I must have missed it.
In the words of Kennedy Davenport, ooh, she done shook the table. Yes, she did. Shook that table loose.
Yes, because we were y'all were wondering the same thing.
What did Trixie say? Velcro is not a talent.
It's really not. And I've listened to a lot of different recaps over the past week, and everybody else unanimously just said, what was that?
We were all kind of shocked that Milk was not in the... I'm sorry, y'all. And Milk's amazing. Let's be real for those who'd like to type and not listen. Milk is amazing.
Just not
that was
2 weeks.
That was awful. Touch the passion, change your life. And then had the nerve to say it was going to be bigger than Supermodel. If you don't run away and call home 3 weeks later and you're pregnant, I don't know what to tell you.
Supermodel?
This is an episode of Teen Mom all over again.
Bigger
I'm disappointed.
than Supermodel? Not Born Naked, not The Realness, not, what was that, Rocket to the Moon?
Not Geronimo.
Or Supermodel?
I mean, come on, Milk. Come on, Milk. That was real.
She should have been eliminated right off. She should have pulled a wheel and right there. Leave.
Just throw up and just get out.
Leave.
Like, throw up
Supermodel.
and get out. That was crazy to hear.
I was offended.
That was crazy. I said, now, girl, you really have been full of yourself. A glass half full, indeed.
Supermodel.
You better work.
1990, what was it?
You can't even say it. You wanted to get that.
I wanted to get it, but I couldn't get it.
You wanted too bad.
But, Supermodel?
So we have a lip sync extravaganza of the Divas Vh1 style, and it's a salute to Rupaul, as Rupaul has deemed it for herself, of course.
And she does, because you know what? It's my show.
Right, that's right. So Maluk. I'm not editing that out. I'm not. Maluk. Milk was Celine Dion. Girl. Kennedy Davenport was Janet Jackson. Aja was Amy Winehouse. Chi-Chi Devane was Patti LaBelle. Trixie was Dolly Parton. Shangela was Mariah Carey. Thorgy was Stevie Nicks. Ben de la Creme was Julie Andrews. And BB Zahara Benet was Diana the Boss Ross.
Hallelujah.
Now, of course, Thorgy's thinking to herself, this is a conspiracy against me. Stevie Nicks is not even a gay icon. How in the world am I going to be an awesome Stevie Nicks? And everybody's got all these large in charge crazy characters and blah, 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 blah. It's season 8 all over again. It is season 8 all over again.
Thorgy is so frustrating.
Let's also deem the fact that every time we got a talking head with her, it was... because Bob sucks, and I hate Bob, and in Bob's show, and it was all about Bob, and Bob.
Let it go. You try to say, oh, well, Bob's not here.
See, Thorgy was amazing, but because she kept complaining about Bob so much her season, that's where a lot of that dislike for Thorgy came from. It's like, you're so talented, but you've literally made this about Bob being better than you.
And Bob's like, bitch, I'm not reading you.
She was never coming
I think you're amazing, too.
As I adjust this camera. Okay.
Like, she thinks you're amazing. Like, you are amazing. Like, if anybody has seen Thorgy can attest to, like, her live shows.
We just saw her on the violin slave for all the gods. Like, come on, Thorgy. Like, it's there. But, girl, it really wore me low this episode. It was quite tiring.
It was so draining. It's one of those cases where you're so great, you don't even know it.
Oh, that's deep.
And it's It's just like,
That's a lot of people.
Just be. Just be.
Just be yourself, nobody else. Just be you, because you're you. I need to be in children's.
I'm about to say, come on, children's PSA.
You know what I'm saying. Child, put me on PBS and actually pay me for my time. So, Milk's a jerk. That's all I have written down here.
The reason why we say that Lactose is a jerk this week is because he feels the need to...
He took so much time out for Shangela. So much time out for Shangela. And then brought Valentina into it.
Again, by Milk.
I was like, what is going on here? Shush, Valentina. I was like, wait a minute. Hold on now.
Shangela was coming in and she was method acting. She was betraying the character in rehearsrsal.
She was Mariah Carey.
She was Mariah Carey down. Okay.
It was so funny. Oh. She walked in
with those shades.
He said, Mariah. It's like,
with that cake.
She's like, oh. It was good. It was good. But everybody kind of had their own struggle a little bit when it came to the, rehearsal.
And Milk was like saying, oh, Todrick's being annoyed. Everybody else is being annoyed by Shangela's behavior.
Todrick really didn't care that much.
Nobody gave that many,
flip. They would have had more talking heads with everybody had it been like
if it was really an issue, but only person was saying it was
Milk of Magnesium. And I didn't understand it.
Well, like, girl,
you're mad.
You swear
you're mad.
Your opinion
is the be all of all opinions. And I'm like, no.
Shangy clutch, like, she thinks she is better than everybody else in this room.
So Thorgy felt set up because her character wasn't as witchy of a woman. And like Aja said, I'd have had a broom, girl. I'd have been wearing it low. I love Aja this season now.
I love it.
She is really like showing out. I love Miss Aja.
I'm glad because everybody was like reading her when the cast was down. I was like, why is she back there?
No, she's showing that she needs to be there. Absolutely. Kennedy had a real hard time with the choreography, and I can explain that too. Because that's the kind of dancer I am. Mm-hmm. So Kennedy is not a choreographed dancer. There we go.
Yeah.
She's not for the choreography. I freestyle myself. If I was ever in the club doing anything, it's on beat, it's all together, but I'm all off of my feeling for the song. So when you do choreography, it's a little different, especially when it's not in the same wheelhouse as what you're normally used to working with. So I can see where Kennedy was struggling, but I was like hoping she'd pull through.
Like she said, not everybody can be the same, but when you're a freestyle dancer, sort of like Kennedy, when you're trying to do choreography, you feel restricted, I guess. And you could tell that she was like not getting the moves. I'm like, but Kennedy, you do this. But you know what? Coming from the dance background, like Chichi was saying in the back, like, Todrick was like, you gotta get this together because you're the dancer. We're gonna expect a lot from you. So
your background dancers are outshining you, and she just said, "I'm coming for you, sis." And to
that's
be
how
real,
the dance world is.
And especially if y'all know for Southern dance and like the girls from TSU and from Jackson and all the rest of them, and from Southern, Miss Thing, you better come up because the lead in the front is going to be the be all. The tail in the back is going to end the show, but the middle girls, okay, they know the moves. Don't let that back fool you. Don't let the tail get you, because she can be the lead the next day. It's the truth.
It's like a constant audition. That's how everybody can build each other and be better. If everybody's trying to be in the front, everybody looks good.
They put Aja and Chi-Chi with you because y'all are the most technically the best dancers that are there right now. So they were wearing it low. I don't know. We'll get to the performance in a second. But
Thorgy was like, well, I want to be in. They're picking everybody else for everybody else's number. I want to be in a number, girl.
Worry about your own number.
Being in multiple numbers isn't going to make it any better for you. That gives you more to do.
Come on, Jamar. We got to stay on the key here, sis. Let's talk about when she was just trying to be Stevie Nicks before she even got to that point where she was like, I got my tambourine and I'm going to... She's more of an internal thing. I said, if you don't drag this up, if you don't pull out that
point of drag is to
diamond vajunjun you got down there and you say what it is. What is happening here? I did not understand that for my life.
Thorgy was mad. And then, oh God, when they talked about BB doing Diana, like, oh, you're so this is just Diana.
She's not doing anything.
She's not doing anything.
The performance, though, was Diana. Diana don't move that much no more, baby. She does a thing with her hair back. Oh, And then she does the hair bounce, that hair bounce thing that she do. And then it's all about the mouth and the eyes with Diana, like, ooh, all that stuff. And BB was giving that, so.
That is BB. That's her whole shtick. That just playing.
It was definitely for her. And I thought Stevie Nicks was for Thorgy, to be honest with you.
I mean.
I like Stevie Nicks.
Yeah.
I'm a fan. That's why I was kind of like, so you can't
What's the
do
problem?
Stevie Nicks? But when I say that Shangela broke down Thorgy perfectly, like basically gave us the whole explanation of her and that self-sabotage thing that she did all her season by focusing on Bob and not herself and blaming everybody else. And it's not fair that I'm being told this and that and the other. Worry about you. Worry about you. You're trying to be in all the numbers. Since I'm not being utilized enough, and then making those side comments, that is not helping you out, sis.
She's the same Thorgy from season 8.
Same one. She hadn't had time yet. She's like, I've been really working hard on myself.
Not in the right areas.
No, especially that padding for that dress you had for that runway walk. We get in the workroom and we have a moment where the girls are talking about how they felt on their seasons and how they were perceived. And I'm glad that Shangela and Kennedy had that moment. Because y'all, listen, I know some of y'all really hate Kennedy and you feel maybe I'm kind of biased to liking her. I mean, I've met her once and she was really a sweetheart. And seeing her live is like no other. But, you know, Kennedy kind of was a little rough on her season and was a little, yeah. It was a little bit of that. We'll be real about it. But at the same time, sometimes people come from a place of love and they're a little bit rough. Jamar knows because I be teasing him all the time. And I've always
seen
mean.
him off of camera. They're gonna be reading
I am
down.
so mean. I am so mean. But
you know
it's out of love. That's my boy. So I always am like, now, I know you didn't come over here painted like Simba trying to get me together, Miss Thing. But the paint is great. But I'm like, Simba. And then every now and then I'm like, now you late and you know damn well you're supposed to leave early, and good old well that you can't even put that RAV4 into third gear.
About the you know what? That's off topic.
It is off topic.
Off topic.
But to what we're trying to say here is that some people come off as being jerks and bitches, but it's coming from a place of love. So Kennedy did say some things that Jamar told me after the season that made a lot of people not like her. But at the same time, you got to give people a second chance and stop being so nasty and negative about it all the time. I wanted to say that about Milk today.
And to piggyback up what you said about Kennedy, she said, like, if you're, like, any regular Drag Race season, you're putting 12 to however many people in a room together that you don't know. More often than not,
there's someone you're not
gonna
like.
Get on their nerves. You're gonna get on each other's nerves, and your drag queens.
Tick you off and make you be like, I'm tired of you talking.
People are tucked. Yeah. People's shoes hurt, or their feet hurt in their
They're
shoes.
They're up
rather.
From the morning to all the way down.
In drag.
Yeah, no.
You're gonna be annoyed.
Yeah, especially when you're old.
Ooh. Well,
that was not a shake and a bake, but I'm just saying, I'm getting up there too now, and I'm starting to find myself tired of certain things where I'm like, now why did they have so much energy?
You get less and less tolerance as you get
Yeah, your tolerance level totally depletes. On to the main stage. Now, RuPaul's dress.
Do we like it? The fact that I had to ask myself that question is probably a no.
I needed something on the shoulder.
Because it looked droopy.
Soggy.
She's very up. Everything's very
the makeup was, the hair was, but...
Just
no, I don't like that for Ru. I like Ru in so many other things.
What would make it better?
If something was on the shoulder. I just thought all this should have been up here and then not as many of the layers that went down. Maybe if it was like one less and it was a little bit longer in certain parts. I don't know. But Ru's still amazing.
I mean, she's mother, so...
I mean, beat
but
for filth. Michelle looked... Michelle's face! That face was whopped. That face was whopped.
She was hated to the...
It was like, who?
And she was, I'm just casually reading my book, The Diva Rules, now available on Audible.
I said, well, if that didn't match the paint, honey, I know that was right.
You better work.
They all look good up there, but we need to get on to the performance. So first things first, I'm the realist. Sorry, that was...
Can we skip who was first? Because...
Well, no, we can't. We have to be fair here. Celine Dion and the peanut butter necklace that we had to look up to get the peanut butter reference. We had to Google.
We was like,
I did not know that was a part of a movie back in 1985. I was like, what? Who would have got that reference?
If you knew that, like this video.
But listen, if you knew about that, by all means, get in this comment section and please give me a full explanation on it. Because like you did when I got the auto harp incorrect. And I appreciate y'all for correcting me on it, those who did it politely. Because I knew it was a harp. I just couldn't think of, like, the particular instrument. Jamar didn't know nothing. I was going to at least say something. And I said, correct me if I'm wrong. So here we go. But Celine Dion by Milk.
Boot.
This is that part where the boot like flies.
Because if you want to embody, why did you pick the Met Gala?
Ooh, girl, I can't wait till we get to when we get in the back with her about it.
And we had to Google just to make sure, like, how closely
was like, what does her hair look like?
And we had to look like, and
I wanted Celine Dion from the Grammy, Celine Dion,
long,
or Celine Dion in Vegas, Celine
gown,
Dion, you know,
something,
some long blonde hair, strawberry blonde. I don't know. Y'all. What did you think of Milk's performance?
Boot.
Down. It was down.
A big old musty.
But what I was even more concerned about was then when Kennedy Davenport came out as Janet Jackson. And I love Kennedy, but we're gonna be real here, y'all. If that was not the sloppiest
I had ever seen her dance.
I was like, no way Kennedy Davenport is actually dancing like this. It was like late. I was like, girl.
That's how you know she's not a choreographer.
She wasn't even doing the lyrics for half of it. I was like,
she was
no,
so
Kennedy.
here.
Oh, she was so in her head the whole time. It was sad to see. I was like, no, not our dancing queen.
Still better than Milk, though.
Yeah, it was.
It's still better than Milk, though.
But
no, okay, so aside from
Aja as Amy Winehouse, okay, all right. It wasn't
characterization was there.
Yeah, it wasn't like super awesome magic. Oh wow, it wasn't that, but it was definitely like after those two, I was like, okay, yeah.
I was here for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nothing bad to say. Well, no, the lip sync was a little...
Yeah, the lip sync was off. She was off a couple times, but it was still on more than Kennedy's.
Do you feel like Kennedy embodied Janet, though?
No. There was a couple moments when she was doing this thing.
Yeah.
That was Janet, but she was not... No. I was kind of like, dang. But no, it wasn't Janet. Sorry. If she did Donna Summer, she'd have had that down, baby. But she wasn't Janet. Patti LaBelle, Chi-Chi DeVane. Okay, y'all, let's remind ourselves what happened at the talent show. Let's remind ourselves at the variety talent show. Boop, 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 boop. Down.
And that wig. That shoe.
Woo, woo, woo.
She was like, oh, I'm gonna let y'all
No. And I love Chi-Chi. Like, I live for Chi-Chi DeVane, but no.
Now, before the episode, you was like, now, why did they make Chi-Chi Patti LaBelle?
If you're on my Instagram Live, and we're going late in this video. If you went on my Instagram Live, I was talking a little mess. I said, now, why'd they give Chi-Chi Patti LaBelle? Because I would have saw that for BB more so, but then when I say Chi-Chi, you shut me all the way up. Me and Jamar were spooked. She did Patti LaBelle so good. Ooh, she did the spin. She had the hands right. Patti. That was Patti LaBelle. If you're listening to this, love you so much. John Stanley's on my friend page. He's her pianist. He's great too. Y'all need to follow him.
It was
Patti.
We had to rewind it a few times.
And my mama loved Patti, so I was like, yes. It reminded me, I got a new attitude. Like, that is all that gave me, right? Like, that was all that. I was like, yes, ma'am. Chi-Chi DeVane, you brought me back to life, girl. After them 3 performances, because Aja was okay, but it was like, all right, now we got something going on here.
When she was trying to get her eliminated, she was like, don't sleep on Chi-Chi DeVane,
But she messed up that lip at the last
part.
The
only thing.
When she was supposed to introduce, who was she introducing? She was introducing Dolly Parton. No. She was introducing, Dolly Parton. When she was introducing Trixie, she was off.
But that's the only thing.
It was not
That
cute.
was it.
Now, Trixie Mattel did Dolly Parton. And she did Dolly Parton.
She did.
Was it a whole lot, though?
I would like her to wear a breastplate more. It looked really good on her. It looked so good on her.
I was like, girl, she is Dolly down. But I was still thinking, I wanted just a little bit more.
But I wouldn't have known what to tell her to do.
It was almost like
she did it.
We don't know where that could have gone further, but it was like, Yeah.
Well, the look was.
I think I was more focused on the look than even caring about her performance aspect because the look was so on the money. It was so on the money. Ooh, Trixie, do Dolly Parton.
So it's just like, it was great. There's nothing bad to say about it.
But when Shangela came out as Mariah Carey, Shangela Laquifa Watley, you were Mariah Mississippi Brown downtown Carey. As this lighting gets really bright on me, it's my light skin just. But yeah, she was Mariah Carey. So we're walking over here now. Okay. She said, no. No. Shamar, that was the funniest thing. I was like, if that ain't
let the audience sing along.
Now, mind you, remember, Milk was giving her the hardest time ever while she was doing her rehearsals, honey. Not phased, not bothered, I've never seen Shangela with a breastplate. I think that was. And
they were
time.
Huge.
Yeah, they were. Well, that's Mariah. No shade, Mariah.
They were shading.
They shaded Mariah down.
They were shading her low-key. Let the audience join in. Oh, we're going over here now. Nope. Okay. So
that was my favorite part. Oh, so we're going over here now. Okay. Somebody's getting fired. I was like, girl, wasn't that Beyonce? But I said, okay. That was Beyonce during the world tour during that Diva when the lights went out. And she was like, oh, really? But I think Mariah did that too. So then Thorgy comes out as Stevie Nicks. Boot. I thought she was in church.
I'll say
in
this.
Like a real low-key, low-budget church where they can't stop too loud because it's going to go through the floor.
I'm going to try to be nice to Thorgy right now.
Okay. Let's hear it. Lies. All right. So no, go for it.
I do feel like it was better than what I was expecting. I thought it was going to be something horrid, but it was tolerable. It was better than what I expected. That's all I got.
I don't agree.
That's all I got.
I thought it was whack.
Did she have... Oh, she did? Who was her background?
I don't even remember. I don't care. It was horrible. I was like, Thorgy, you just shook your tambourine and you didn't, no. Sorry, Stevie. Yeah.
But who
Ben
was next?
De La Creme as Julie Andrews. They call me Mother.
I was like, how is Julie Andrews gonna do?
If Ben De La Creme is... Listen, y'all. I really, like we said, the Reddit rumors may not be true anymore. I pray that girl does not give up in the middle of the show.
I will.
Because, wow.
Ben is wearing... I did not expect...
Ben, that was amazing. That was amazing.
And it was tailored right to her. It was tailored.
And she did that with a flipping apron on in the Sound of Music outfit. Oh, no.
And like you said, props to Trixie being in the back.
Ooh, Trixie.
Ow.
Listen, Trixie said, ba da 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 da, but then there was no.
I don't know who the
there.
other queen was,
Look
but we know. We saw.
I was like, no, girl. No, girl.
And she swore she was a character the whole time.
Ooh, we'll get to that in a second. We have at least 2 minutes to give for that. Can't swear because I'm being monetized. So listen. Now, BB as Diana Ross. Some of y'all, I know y'all got some opinions. I just have it in my, it's in my spirit. Some of y'all got your opinions on that. That was Diana. Dude. Now, she could have been a little extra, but that was Diana. She did that hair a couple times, and then she did that hair bounce that she do, that, hi, hey, everybody. Hey, everyone. Oh, and when she was looking at Rupaul while it was perfect.
You know.
I said, come on, BB's a horrible name.
Come on.
But now our favorite part, the runway.
Okay.
Jamar, let's start with Milk. Let's start with Milk.
Can we, I really just want to
We're starting in order. Milk.
Milk looked like her.
No.
Dress was being held together by staples.
Have you seen that Office, the Office with Michael Scott, and have you seen that GIF that I probably sent you where it's like, no!
Oh, yes.
No!
Yes, I do know that one.
That's what that was.
It looked like it was held together by
Miss
stitches.
Thing, your hair was, no. The dress was,
You should have just been pregnant.
I like the pattern on the dress, though. I thought that was
The
nice.
fabric looked nice, but you should have just been pregnant.
She could have she could have gone way above than that.
But you know what? I'm going to, again, try to be nice.
But she was safe, remember?
She said,
Ooh-wee.
that was the week that the judges wanted me to give glamour, so I'm going to be glamorous.
No. I've seen you do way more glamorous things on your Instagram page. No. But
Basic.
let's get to... Listen. Kennedy Davenport.
Bitch.
The only thing I will say, for those who are going to be like, it was horrible, Matthew. No, it wasn't. The only thing I will say is that one eyelash on that one eye.
I didn't even care.
Was like here, and the other one was up here. But I will say this:
I didn't care.
when she stepped out in that one look, and then turned around and goes and then ripped it off into that all white crystallization.
We gagged.
Y'all were talking about that chicken that was roasted, toasted, and burnt to a crisp.
Crystallized.
But baby, that was the look. Now, if Kennedy had did a better performance, you know, good
she should have won.
And well, that girl would have been top 3. That was everything.
I was spooked.
Like she said when she was talking to Shangela, I wouldn't have done the season 7. My God. That was epic. It was epic. The whole, and then I was like, what is happening here?
I had no words.
Ooh, we were screaming. We were screaming.
Look, other than Milk, everybody's runway was sick, man.
Oh, everybody's was, except for Milk. Period.
Now, Miss Aja.
Redemption. Redemption. If that wasn't the cleanest disaster that we've ever seen, that was clean. It was clean.
We saw the front part.
It wasn't overdone. It was perfectly polished. Makeup was right. Now we want the hair to be a little bit bigger. But for me, I was okay with the hair. But the dress was kind of like pirate. But you know, it was still.
I like the dress. The bottom part was cute.
It was still cute.
If that hair was just huge.
It was good. It was
makeup
redeemed. Definitely redeemed. Aja, you were everything. Now, Chi Devane, that's how you redo Neon. I didn't need the fur either. I didn't need the jacket.
Tits. She had hips.
The hat was cute. The hair was cute. The paint coming down was cute. It was cute. I said, "Come on, Chi. That's a redemption." It was a little basic. It was just a regular.
It looked good.
But it looked good.
Looked good.
It did.
Trixie Mattel.
Okay, if I was kind of wondering why she did that particular ugly dress as the redemption versus the one the number she did when she went against Pearl when she got eliminated that episode when she wore the little China.
Was that the green? That was the green one.
Yeah, when she wore the little fortune cookie on top of her head.
I wonder, they probably told her what look to redo.
I think they did.
They should have had her do the half drag and half.
That would have been great too. Yeah.
That's
that
when
would have
been home.
But she went home a couple times. But listen,
she reminds us multiple times every episode.
But yeah, that was a cute, ugly dress. It wasn't ugly. It was cute. I actually liked it a lot. I was like, that is so adorable. But Trixie did look good. Okay, so
We talked about Kennedy.
Thorgy.
Was I the only one that looked to say? I thought Thorgy looked like Freakazoid from the side. As soon as she turned, I was like, Freakazoid, You see it? Comment and you see it. Now that I said it, you can't unsee it. Go ahead.
I assumed she was gonna possibly take her head and knock herself into a bunch of nails and just be like, blah, blah. But it actually
still looked good.
It was a really good look, better than her neon look before.
Yes, it was.
But like I said, the left hip was on the 3rd floor and the right hip was on the 5th. That's all I had an issue with. And I didn't like when she turned to the back and there was like these 2 little random little patches there. I was like, they should have been like all over the back. But it was beautiful. And she's tall, girl. I was like, oh my God.
Miss Thing is a tower.
I was like, it ain't the dress, honey. That's you. Ben looked good. Mm-hmm. It was very...
She had the little thing connected to the dress. It was cute.
I like that with the wrist to the hip bit. I thought that was cute. And with the little cigarette holder and all that type of stuff. I was like, okay.
Oh, she's good for holding something out. Like.
She said, yeah, it was good. And then BB gave you Wilhelmina Slater down. I said, girl, you knew that you didn't have nothing wrong with your season.
They had to find one. They
right.
Had to, like,
there was nothing wrong with your season, so they had to find one look, and that's her entrance look. And then
wait, go ahead.
Well, she came out like businesswoman. I was expecting a briefcase to be in one hand, a cell phone from the 80s in the other. I was like, girl, it looked good, but I still was like, compared to the other ones, I don't know so much.
You know what would have been sickening?
What?
If they had her come out in her crown.
And did her finale look over again?
No,
the crowning look over again. Yeah, because they didn't have like a...
That... What? Missed opportunity. Choices.
That would have been everything.
choices.
And the gown would have been like this whole like big old thing, like how
you know we couldn't
Violet
see
did her look when she did. Oh my God, that would have shook the house down. Woo. But that didn't happen.
Still good though. What she did was still good.
But Shangela Laquifa Watley, that's how you do Christmas, sis. She walked out in that bubble and that outfit with the muffs, and it was. You know what, Shange? You said, bring it in light. You know what, Shange? You said, not this time. Y'all not gonna get me this time. And in front of the same judge, when she
What are the odds?
Vanessa Williams was there for your mess with Venus Delight. Delight?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Madonna.
What are the odds, though? Honestly, that's crazy, but that's fate.
And she redid that down. It was good.
Fantastic.
Love you, Shange. That was good. Now.
This is where the tomfoolery happens.
The gas. The foolery.
This is where...
If you know my song, the of it all, I can't swear. So, listen. Top 3. Shangela, Ben de la Creme, BB, Zahara Benet. Okay. Bottom 3. Kennedy Davenport.
Chi-Chi DeVade.
Thorgy Thor. But listen.
But there was a lack of lactose in that bottom 3.
You're holding that phone for dear life.
I am.
You are. Milk had the audacity to be in the background. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. I can't believe it. Really? Really? You. Milk. Milk, I was first in the ratings. I do not believe. I had to give All Stars 1 on that one. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No,
I don't
ma'am.
know what show
You
Milk
better
was
be
watching.
thankful you were safe, Miss Thing, because everybody in America was thinking you should have been the bottom.
No, ma'am.
Just
Both
for your
times.
attitude alone, girl. That was ridiculous. Judges went through. They chose the top 2, and I called it. Shangela and Ben de la Creme. I called that, Jamar. I was like, I guarantee it. But the bottom 2, Kennedy Davenport and Thorgy.
I don't agree.
I was spooked. I was like, what? But then I thought to myself that Chi-Chi really sold it as Patti LaBelle. And that was it. It was really more points accumulated for the performances than it was the runway looks, because Kennedy's runway.
Kennedy.
My God. And all they could say was it was everything. It was great. It was oh my God. But it was just a really bad Janet. So we get in the back room.
Milk, cry me a river, babe.
Oh, but what did Trixie say?
You're doing an awful lot of emotion for being safe.
This is so emotional for safe. They're doing a lot of emotions for safe. And I was really spooked by that.
I just can't believe they did
And Aja, did you want Celine Dion to sing for you, sis? Like,
what do you want? You were saved. Take it.
I couldn't believe her in the background. I was acting the whole way. I had my
No, you
the
weren't.
Whole way. I was all the way. Oh,
Nothing about.
this is Milk's song. She's complaining about everything, not me.
I just said cry me a river because nobody cares.
Justin Timberlake, where you at? Cause
At the Super Bowl.
like, oh, but I hope he doesn't perform that new song he did. Horrible.
That's a whole nother.
God, talk about fallen star.
Woo!
Yuck. So listen, Shangela and of course Ben pull everybody to the side. They're asking what's the word. Kennedy is like, y'all, I have more to give than this. You know, all I'm trying to do is show people my heart. It's not even about this anymore. It's just about proving that I'm not this evil person that everybody's trying to make me out to be. And I'm with Kennedy on that. Here's Thorgy though. I'm all for alliances. You up for alliances? You want to do alliances? You want to do alliances? All about the alliances. Alliances. I was like, girl.
She is trying. If she's so.
Girl, with those eyebrows. Oh.
Desperation. Just.
She's like, Shangela, if you keep me in, I'm going to be.
Well, she was like, look.
Ben, don't put me as she's waiting to be told if she's eliminated or not. This is Thorgy the whole time. Girl, that was so funny to me. Like,
I think when Thorgy shot herself in the foot and put the nail in her coffin, was you talking to Ben like, if I'm eliminated, I just don't know how I'm going to react.
So you're telling me you may not like me if I send you home?
Are you gonna go crazy? And
You're talking to Ben LaCreme, who sent Morgan McMichael's home
for some dumb stuff she said.
just for saying that she thought Chi. Wait. She said that I'm gonna send the strongest person home.
Right.
Don't be that girl, but you were that girl. Lip sync. Jump by the Pointer Sisters. All right, now let's get into this, y'all, because honestly, it could have been any one of them. It could have been Shangela or Ben, and I wouldn't have cared.
I thought they were gonna give it to Ben again,
But I knew it was Shangela from the moment that. Oh, you're still on Ben. Okay, great.
It was good, and you know it.
Okay, so are you done giving Ben his props? Can I go to Shangela now?
Go to Shangela.
You're welcome. So Shangela pulls out a jump rope out of nowhere. I think she was holding it in her wrist because it was like this moment of her holding like this one little thing at one point, and it turned into a giant jump rope. Or maybe I was watching an invisible one. Either way, cute. Shangela was doing good. There were some times with her movements where I was like, she needed to be rolling a little bit harder. But Ben was, when she started mimicking Shangela, I was gagged on the receipt. She goes, oh. Then when she got in the ground, because Shangela was on that ground working that hair, honey, but then Ben said, oh, ba-boom. Me too. It was cute.
It was comedy. It was camp and comedy.
But Shangela had her comedy going too at one point in time. I hope that was a tuck that she was patting, but it was. It gave a little flash. It gave a little print. She said la 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 la, and I was good
like,
for it.
Oh, okay.
It was great. It was a good little lip sync, y'all.
We've had some good lip syncs already, baby.
That was cute.
I'm here for it.
So got that burp out? You get it out?
Wasn't a burp.
Yeah, I heard it. Was
that
your knee popping or something?
I put my phone down on the chair.
Oh, that sounded really loud. Yeah. Okay. Shangela wins. I know you didn't just try to crow. That's what I do. I am the only one. I am the supreme. Shangela won the lip sync.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then we're like, ooh, girl, did she send home one of her besties, or she sent home Thorgy? Bye, Thorgy.
They had that moment in Untucked where she's like, we've had 10, however many years, you can't throw $100,000.
Ooh, that was that made me a little emotional when I heard that. She said, if it was, me and you, I'm not throwing away my money because I know you deserve this just like how I would deserve this. You know what I'm saying? And even Ben was like, I see Kennedy in top 3. I would want her up there with me. And I'm like, y'all, like, you pay attention, people. Pay attention. It's about respect in a certain sense. And at the same time, what they've been given throughout the entire time they've been there. Thorgy has complained the whole time. The whole time. Get her out. Bye. We don't want to hear that no more. So Thorgy's gone. 8 girls remain.
Why was Thorgy allowed to draw that figure that she drew on the mirror?
She drew a penis on the mirror.
I was like, oh, really?
With a little ski.
We're not going to blur this out? Okay. VH1.
Everybody, what are your thoughts? Tell us who you thought the top 3 should have been, in your opinion, if you wanted to be different. Who the bottom 3 should have been, in your opinion, if you wanted to be different. What did you think of all the girls this episode? Who was your favorite from the VH1 Divas live performance? What did you think of the lip sync? Do you think Ben should have won the lip sync to Shangela? Do you think Shangela rightfully deserved that win? I mean, Shangela's wig was everything.
Those costumes were great.
Listen, okay, now I'll give it to you now. When Ben zipped up that dress, I was gagged. I said, oh, she has a reveal. Yeah.
Ben is here to play this game.
Ben is here to play. Oh, God, I hope those rumors aren't true. So, now we know Reddit's on some other stuff.
Good.
Unless when they do the redemption, when they come back, Thorgy tries to come back and get Chi-Chi for some odd reason, even though it's Shangela that's in her home. Regardless. I don't know anymore, and that's what makes it better. Part. But here's what's crazy, y'all. If you play the game on VH1, guess what my top 3 was? Ben, Shangela, and BB. I got all the points, girl. Ooh, I am so excited to see how many points I just got from that. Oh my, I called it.
When can do you see it every week? Or
yeah, you can see it every week and it shows your point accumulation. So if y'all are playing the game, tell me how it's going for you too. Remember, all our social media links down below, as well as don't forget to like and share this video. And thanks again for tuning in. This has been Matty Rants.
And Jamardi 4.
Catch us next week, kids. It's going to be a doozy. It's going to be a doozy.
We'll wait for next week.
Ooh, Chi-Chi looks so good.
And that short wig on Miss Trixie.
Ooh, Trixie looks good too. Everyone kind of looked like, oh, okay, I see you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All right. We gotta go.